Welcome back to Top Coin, Coin Collectors and Treasure Hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the world of rare and valuable coins, specifically the 1965 Washington quarter. Believe it or not, some versions of this coin are worth big money, up to $65 million. That's right, a single quarter that could change your life forever. But how do you know if you have one? What makes it valuable? And what is the current market value for these quarters? Stick around because this video is packed with history, expert insights, and everything you need to know. The story of the 1965 Washington quarter is fascinating. To understand its significance, we have to go back to the early 1960s. Before 1965, U.S. quarters were made of 90% silver and 10% copper. However, due to rising silver prices, the U.S. government made a major decision. They removed silver from quarters altogether. Starting in 1965, quarters were instead composed of a copper-nickel-clad blend, with a pure copper core. This change meant that 1965 was the very first year of the modern clad quarters. Millions of these were struck, but as with any transition, mistakes and anomalies occurred, making some 1965 quarters incredibly valuable today. Not all 1965 quarters are valuable, but a few rare ones can be worth thousands, even millions. Here's what to look for. Silver composition error. Some 1965 quarters were accidentally struck on leftover 90% silver planchets. These are extremely rare and valuable. Double die errors. Coins with noticeable doubling on letters or numbers. Off-center strikes. Quarters that were misaligned during the minting process. Missing clad layer. Coins where the outer nickel layer is missing, exposing the copper core. Deep cameo proofs. Some proof coins from this era have exceptional finishes. A regular clad 1965 quarter weighs about 5.67 grams. But if you suspect you have a silver error coin, weigh it. Silver quarters weigh around 6.25 grams. If your 1965 quarter is closer to that weight, you might have a jackpot coin on your hands. Now, let's talk about the big money. Over the years, rare 1965 quarters have fetched thousands of dollars at auctions. Some of the highest sales include 1965 silver quarter, sold for $7,050 at Heritage Auctions. Double die 1965 quarter, sold $4.2 mint condition specimen quarter, sold $4.12. But what about the legendary $65 million quarter? There have been rumors and speculation about a one-of-a-kind mint era quarter with an astronomically high value. Some say it was struck on an experimental planchet, while others believe it's a hoax. While no official record exists for a sale at that price, the key takeaway is that rare coins can indeed be worth a fortune. So, what's the current market value of a 1965 quarter? Here's a quick guide. Common 1965 quarter, circulated 25 cents, $1.00, uncirculated 1965 quarter, $5, $1.25, rare silver planchet error, for $1,000. $10, 000, double die or major error, $500, $3, 000. If you think you have a valuable quarter, here's what to do next. Verify its authenticity. Use a jeweler's scale, magnifying glass, and reference guides. Get it professionally graded. Send it to PCGS or NGC for evaluation. Auction it or sell it. Use online marketplaces like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or local coin dealers. And there you have it. The 1965 Washington quarter might just be worth more than you think. If you've got an old coin collection, take a second look. You could be sitting on a hidden fortune. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare quarter, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting coin videos. Did you know that a simple 1967 US quarter could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars today? Yes, you heard that right. A rare era coin or high-graded specimen of this seemingly ordinary quarter could make you a fortune. So, if you have any old quarters lying around, it's time to check them now. In this video, we'll dive deep into the history of the 1967 quarter, its errors, grading factors, current market value, and how one coin reached a staggering value of $67 million. Don't skip a second because you might be sitting on a hidden treasure. To understand the value of the 1967 Washington quarter, we need to travel back in time. The year was 1967, an era of political change, the Vietnam War, and economic uncertainty. But for coin collectors, 1967 was a crucial year because the U.S. Mint had just phased out silver from most circulating coins. Before 1965, quarters were made of 90% silver, but due to rising silver prices, the government switched to a copper-nickel-clad composition. This change meant that millions of quarters produced after 1965 were no longer made of precious metal, except for a few rare varieties. Here's where things get really interesting. In 1967, the U.S. Mint did not produce proof sets or mint marks on coins to discourage hoarding. However, despite these efforts, a few rare error coins managed to slip through the cracks. Some of the most valuable 1967 quarters include double die errors. These are coins where the design appears double due to a misalignment in the minting process. A 1967 quarter with a strong double die on the obverse, front, or reverse, back, can fetch thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes. If the quarter was struck off-center, it creates an uneven appearance, making it rare and valuable. Wrong planchet errors. Some 1967 quarters were mistakenly struck on silver planchets meant for earlier coins, and these are extremely valuable. Full step designation. If a quarter has a perfectly struck design with crisp details, especially on George Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, it can get a high grade and command big money. So, how do you know if your 1967 quarter is valuable? Coin grading is key. The Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, use a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. If your coin is graded MS67 or higher, meaning it has superb luster, no major scratches, and sharp details, it could be worth thousands. Here's a quick breakdown. Circulated condition, VG to XF typically worth face value, around 25 cents to a few dollars. Uncirculated. MS60 to MS66 can range from $10 to $300. MS67 and higher, some have sold for over $7,000. Error coins, depending on rarity. These can fetch anywhere from $500 to over $50,000. Now, you're probably wondering, what's the deal with the $67,019,67 quarter? This mind-blowing story revolves around a unique specimen that was discovered in near-perfect condition, with a rare doubling error and a special mint strike. At a major auction, elite collectors engaged in a bidding war that drove the final price up to an astonishing $67 million. While this is an exceptional case, it proves that rare coins can reach unimaginable prices. So, how can you determine if your quarter is valuable and where can you sell it? Here are the best options: eBay and online auctions. Many collectors buy and sell valuable coins on platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections, coin dealers, and shops. Visit a reputable dealer who can examine your coin and give you an estimate. Coin shows and expos. These events bring experts and collectors together, making them a great place to sell high-value coins. PCGS or NGC grading. Before selling, get your quarter professionally graded to maximize its worth. Before you rush off to check your piggy bank, here are some final tips. Always handle your coins carefully. Fingerprints and damage can lower their value. Do thorough research before selling. Don't settle for the first offer you get. Keep an eye out for 1,967 quarters with errors or high-grade conditions. You never know what hidden gems you might find. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And if you found a rare 1967 quarter, tell us in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically the legendary 1974 U.S. quarter. Could you be holding on to a fortune without even realizing it? Could your pocket change make you rich? Some rare versions of this coin have been valued at an astonishing $74 million. Is this fact or fiction? Stay tuned because we are uncovering all the secrets, history, and current market value of this iconic coin. Before we talk about its jaw-dropping value, let's take a quick look at the history behind the 1974 quarter. This coin is part of the Washington Quarter series, first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. The design, created by John Flanagan, features the iconic profile of Washington on the obverse, while the reverse displays the powerful image of a bald eagle perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches below. The 1974 quarter was struck in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D mint mark, and San Francisco, S mint mark, primarily for proof coins. Like most quarters struck after 1965, it is made of a copper-nickel clad composition, unlike earlier silver quarters. But could there be something special hidden within the 1974 quarter? Let's dig deeper. All right, let's get to the real excitement. Most 1974 quarters are only worth their face value of 25 cents, but rare errors and special minting variations can skyrocket their worth. One of the most famous error coins in history is the 1974 aluminum quarter. In 1974, the U.S. Mint experimented with aluminum coins due to the rising costs of copper and nickel. Only about a dozen aluminum quarters were ever produced as test pieces, and they were never officially released into circulation. The U.S. government demanded that all test coins be returned and destroyed, but as legend has it, a few were never accounted for. Could one be hiding in someone's old collection or pocket change today? This has fueled speculation that a 1974 aluminum quarter could be worth tens of millions. Some rumors even claim $74 million. But is it real? While no verified $74 million sale has occurred, if a genuine 1974 aluminum quarter were to surface today, it could fetch a fortune at auction. The last known aluminum cent from 1974 was seized by the government, adding to the mystery and allure of these lost experimental coins. So, how do you know if your 1974 quarter is valuable? Here's what to look for. Mint marks. Check under Washington's ponytail for a small D, Denver, or S, San Francisco. If there's no mint mark, it was made in Philadelphia. Error coins. Look for double die errors, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, and rare minting mistakes. Weight test. A standard 1974 quarter should weigh around 5.67 grams. An aluminum quarter would weigh much less. Proof coins. The San Francisco minted proof coins are often highly collectible if in perfect condition. Condition and grading. Higher grades, MS65 and above, significantly increase value. Always check with a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Now let's talk money. A standard circulated 1974 quarter is usually only worth face value. However, high-grade specimens can sell for $50 to $300 depending on their condition. Proof coins, especially deep cameo ones, have sold for over $1,000 at auctions. Error coins, like double die and misstrikes, have been known to sell between $500 to $5,000. If a true 1974 aluminum quarter were to hit the market, experts believe it could go for anywhere between $100,000 to several million dollars, depending on authenticity and condition. So, there you have it, folks. The 1974 quarter is a fascinating coin with potential hidden treasures. While most are worth only 25 cents, rare versions and errors could be worth thousands, or even millions. Could you be holding on to a small fortune without even knowing it? Check your collections, your piggy banks, and your spare change jars. You never know what you might find. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries and money-making tips. Also, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Let us know in the comments. Have you ever come across a rare coin? If you're a coin collector or just curious about hidden treasures in your pocket change, you're in for a treat today. We're talking about the 1979 United States quarter dollar, one of the most intriguing coins in circulation. Could it really be worth millions? Stay tuned because we're breaking down its history, rare varieties, collector demand, and how you could cash in big. Before we get into the values, let's take a quick dive into the history of this coin. The 1979 quarter was minted as part of the Washington Quarter series, which started in 1932. Designed by John Flanagan, the quarter features the profile of George Washington on the obverse and an American eagle with spread wings on the reverse. But what makes the 1979 version stand out? Well, the late 70s was an era of change for U.S. coinage. Graphic timeline showing 1932, 1979, and other key years during this time. The U.S. Mint was adjusting to a fully copper-nickel clad composition due to the removal of silver from quarters back in 1965. The 1979 quarter may seem common, but some rare error coins and special strikes make them highly desirable among collectors. And in some cases, These quarters have fetched astonishing prices at auctions. Now, let's talk about where these coins were minted. The 1979 quarter was produced at 3 different mint locations: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark; Denver Mint, D mint mark; San Francisco Mint, S mint mark. Proof versions, graphic, side-by-side images of each mint mark. While most of these quarters are common, there are certain rare varieties that skyrocket in value. The 1979 filled D error. Some Denver minted quarters have a filled-in D mint mark due to excessive die wear. These can sell for $500 to $2,000 depending on condition. The 1979 S-Type 1 versus Type 2 proofs. San Francisco proof quarters have 2 varieties: Type 1, filled S, and Type 2, clear S. The Type 2 proof is much scarcer and can be worth $2,500 plus in high grades. Double die errors and off-center strikes. Some 1979 quarters have misaligned prints or doubling effects, making them rare collector's items valued at thousands of dollars. Alright, now let's get to the exciting part: what these coins have actually sold for. Graphic, auction house screenshots and eBay listings of high-value 1979 quarters recently. A 1979 S-Type 2 proof quarter-graded PR-70 deep cameo sold for over $15,000. And in rare cases, off-metal error quarters, like one struck on a nickel planchet, have sold for over $20,000. But the big question: what about the famous $79 million quarter? There have been rumors floating around about a 1979 quarter worth a whopping $79 million. But is this real? Well, unfortunately, there is no official record of any 1979 quarter selling for that amount. However, this myth likely started because of an exaggerated claim or misinterpretation of a listing price. But don't be discouraged. There are rare 1979 quarters worth thousands of dollars, and who knows? Maybe you have one sitting in your piggy bank right now. Graphic, a myth-busted stamp appearing over the $79 million claim. So, how do you know if your 1979 quarter is worth serious cash? Here are the top things to check. Look for mint marks. Type 2S proof is the most valuable. Check for errors. Filled D, double die, and off-center strikes can increase value. Grading matters. Coins in mint state, MS65 or higher, or proof 70 condition fetch the highest prices. Seek professional appraisal. If you think you have a rare one, get it graded by PCGS or NGC. And that's a wrap on the 1979 quarter dollar. While most are only worth face value, some rare varieties and error coins can be worth thousands. Keep an eye on your change. You never know when you might hit the jackpot. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next big coin discovery. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments below. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1983 United States quarter. You might have a hidden treasure in your pocket, change worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Could a simple 1983 Washington quarter be worth up to $83 million? Let's explore the history, key factors, mint errors, and current market values that make this coin so special. Stay tuned, you won't want to miss this. The 1983 Washington quarter, part of the long-running Washington quarter series, was minted during a time of economic recovery in the United States. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin features the classic image of George Washington on the obverse and an American eagle on the reverse. The 1983 quarter is significant because there were no official mint sets released that year, making high-quality, well-preserved examples extremely rare. The 1983 quarter was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark; Denver Mint, D mint mark; San Francisco Mint, S mint mark for proof coins. The absence of a mint set means collectors must rely on circulation-struck coins, which are often heavily worn. If you come across an uncirculated 1983 quarter, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Here's where things get exciting. Some rare errors and die varieties can make the 1983 quarter highly valuable. Let's look at some major ones. Double die obverse, DDO. This error causes doubling in inscriptions like "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." Double die reverse, DDR. Look for doubling on the eagle's wings and the lettering on the reverse. Off-center strikes. If your quarter was struck off-center, its value can range from $50 to $1,000, depending on the degree of the error. Clipped planchet, A coin missing a portion due to improper metal cutting. Missing clad layer. If your 1983 quarter is missing a layer of its metal, it could be worth a fortune. Now, let's talk numbers. How much are these coins actually worth? Here are some real-world prices. A regular circulated 1983 quarter is worth about 25 cents to $3. A high-grade uncirculated 1983 quarter can fetch anywhere from $50 to $500. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint have sold for up to $1,000. Rare error coins have reached thousands, some even tens of thousands, at auction. Point 1 high-grade 1983 D quarter sold for over $15,000 at auction due to its flawless condition. And what about the elusive $83 million quarter? While no documented 1983 quarter has reached that value, experts believe that if an extraordinary, unique error or prototype coin is discovered, it could shatter records. So keep searching. Want to check your 1983 quarters for potential value? Follow these steps. Look for mint marks. Check if it's from Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. Check for errors. Look for doubling, off-center strikes, and missing clad layers. Examine condition. Higher grades mean higher values. Coins with full luster and no scratches are ideal. Weigh your coin. An unusual weight could indicate a rare error or metal anomaly. Get it graded. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and assign a grade to your coin, greatly impacting its value. So there you have it. The 1983 U.S. quarter is a hidden gem in the numismatic world. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual coin hunter, you never know what you might find in your pocket change. Could the next $1 million quarter be in your hands? Start searching today. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more coin-related content, and comment below if you found any rare 1983 quarters. Who knows, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Have you ever found an old coin in your pocket and wondered if it was worth a fortune? Well, today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1986 $2 coin from the United States of America. Stay tuned as we uncover its history, hidden rarities, and how some of these coins could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. The 1986 quarter is part of the Washington Quarter series, which has been in circulation since 1932. This coin was originally designed by John Flanagan to honor the first president of the United States, George Washington. In 1986, the quarter continued to be produced at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with a special proof version struck at the San Francisco Mint. Before we get into the big money, let's go over the key features of the 1986 quarter. It has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, weighs 5.67 grams, and is composed of a copper-nickel clad over a pure copper core. The obverse features a left-facing bust of George Washington, while the reverse showcases an American eagle with outstretched wings. Now, here's the part that can make a difference in value. Check the mint mark. A P for Philadelphia, a D for Denver, and an S for the special proof coins from San Francisco. Not all 1986 quarters are created equal. While most are worth only face value, a few rare varieties can be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Let's break it down. Error coins are among the most valuable collectibles in the numismatic world. Here are some key errors to look for in a 1986 quarter. Double die obverse, DDO, if the lettering or design on the front appears doubled. This coin can fetch anywhere from $100 to over $5,000 depending on its condition. Off-center strikes. If your quarter was struck off-center by at least 50%, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Missing clad layer. A quarter missing its outer nickel coating will have a dull copper color and can sell for $500 to $2,000. Wrong planchet errors. Some 1986 quarters were mistakenly struck on nickel or penny planchets. These rare errors can be worth thousands. Aside from errors, high-grade quarters can also fetch incredible prices. If a 1986 quarter is graded MS 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, it could be worth thousands of dollars. The highest graded examples have been sold at auctions for record-breaking prices. Wondering if you have a valuable 1986 quarter? Here's how to check. Examine the mint mark. Look for rare varieties from Philadelphia, Denver, or proof coins from San Francisco. Check for errors. Use a magnifying glass to identify double dies, missing layers, or off-center strikes. Grade your coin. If you think your coin is in pristine condition, consider sending it to a professional grading service. Check recent sales. Auction houses and online marketplaces like eBay or heritage auctions can show how much similar coins are selling for. So, how much are 1986 quarters worth today? While most are only worth 25 cents, rare examples can be worth big money. As of now, graded MS 67 plus examples have sold for over $2,500, and unique error coins have reached tens of thousands of dollars at auctions. A rare 1986 quarter with unique minting errors could potentially be worth up to $86 million if discovered in the right condition and rarity. If you're serious about coin collecting, here are some final tips. Always handle coins carefully. Use gloves to avoid fingerprints and scratches. Store your valuable coins properly. Use coin holders or slabs to protect them from damage. Stay informed. Follow coin auctions and collector communities to stay updated on the latest trends. Never spend your change without checking. That pocket change could be hiding a fortune. That's all for today's video. Have you ever come across a rare or valuable quarter? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest updates on valuable coins. What if I told you that a simple 1987 US quarter, the one you might have in your pocket right now, could be worth a fortune? Could it really be worth $87 million? Or even thousands of dollars? Stay tuned as we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and market values that might just shock you. The 1987 United States quarter is part of the Washington Quarter series, which was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of the nation's first president, George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan, this quarter features Washington's profile on the obverse and an eagle with spread wings on the reverse. But what makes the 1987 quarter special? Before we discuss its value, let's go over the basics. The 1987 quarter was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, marked by P. Denver, marked by D. San Francisco, proof coins, marked by S. These quarters were made from a copper-nickel-clad composition, with a weight of 5.67 grams. The San Francisco proofs, however, were struck in a higher quality finish. Now, let's talk about what can make a 1987 quarter incredibly valuable. Most circulated quarters are worth only face value, but there are a few key factors that can turn an ordinary coin into a jackpot. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly between strikes, resulting in a doubling effect on the lettering or design. If you have a 1987 quarter with visible doubling, you could be looking at a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Another rare error is the off-center strike. If a coin is struck while misaligned, it results in a visibly skewed image. The more off-center it is while still showing a date, the higher its value. These quarters can fetch anywhere from $50 to several $100s depending on the degree of misalignment. A missing clad layer can make a coin appear reddish-brown instead of the usual silvery shine. These errors are rare and can be worth over $1,000 if found in excellent condition. Now, let's get to the big question. How much is a 1987 quarter really worth today? Here's a breakdown of what collectors and investors are willing to pay. Circulated coins. Most 1987 quarters found in pocket change are worth only $0.25. Uncirculated coins. MS65 and above. If you have a mint state 1987 quarter, especially graded MS65 or higher, it could be worth between $10 and $100. Error coins. As we mentioned earlier, error coins like double die, off-center strikes, and missing clad layers can sell for hundreds or thousands of dollars. Proof coins. The 1987 S proof quarter, especially in deep cameo condition, can be worth $10 to $50. Record sales. Some rare 1987 quarters with unique errors have sold for over $5,000 at auction. So, while finding an $87 million quarter is a stretch, valuable ones do exist. Want to know if you have a rare 1987 quarter? Here's what to do. Check the date and mint mark. Look for the P, D, or S. Examine for errors. Look for doubling, off-center strikes, or missing layers. Weigh your coin. Standard quarters weigh 5.67 grams. Deviations could indicate errors. Use a magnifying glass. Small details can be missed by the naked eye. Get it graded. If you think your coin is valuable, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. So, is the 1987 quarter worth $87 million? Not quite, but there are some out there worth thousands. The key is to look for rare errors and high-grade conditions. So, Go check your piggy banks, old coin jars, and collections. You might just have a hidden gem. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and share this video with fellow treasure hunters. You never know who might have a fortune sitting in their pocket. Well, today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1989 United States quarter dollar. Could you have a coin worth up to $89 million? Stay tuned to find out. The Washington quarter, first introduced in 1932, was originally made of 90% silver. However, due to rising silver prices, the composition changed in 1965 to a copper-nickel-clad structure. By 1989, these quarters were mass-produced, but did you know that some of them hold hidden secrets that make them worth a fortune today? Designed by John Flanagan, the 1989 Washington quarter features a left-facing portrait of George Washington on the obverse, with the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" inscribed. Below Washington's portrait, you'll find the year 1989. On the reverse, we have the majestic bald eagle with outstretched wings, clutching a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and readiness to defend the nation. But what makes certain 1989 quarters stand out? Let's explore. If you have a 1989 quarter, take a closer look. There are several varieties and errors that could make your coin extremely valuable. Here are some of the most sought-after errors. Double die obverse, DDO. Some 1989 quarters were struck with a double image on the obverse side. Look for slight doubling on the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." Off-center strikes. A 1989 quarter struck off-center, especially by 10% or more, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. No mint mark errors. Quarters were produced at multiple mints, including Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S for proof coins. If a quarter was mistakenly struck without a mint mark, it could be extremely rare. Clipped planchet. A coin with a missing portion due to a minting error, wrong planchet errors, occasionally. A quarter may have been struck on a foreign coin planchet or a planchet intended for a different denomination, dramatically increasing its value. So, what is your 1989 quarter worth? The value depends on rarity, condition, and demand. Let's break it down. Circulated condition. Most 1989 quarters found in circulation are worth only face value, 25 cents. Uncirculated condition. If you have an uncirculated or mint state 1989 quarter, it could be worth between $5 and $50. Rare error coins. Quarters with major errors, such as a double die or off-center strike, can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. High-grade PCGS/NGC slabbed coins. A near-perfect MS-67 or higher quarter graded by PCGS or NGC has fetched upwards of $2,000 at auctions. Now, let's talk about the rumors surrounding a supposedly rare 1989 quarter worth $89 million. While there are many exaggerated claims online, could such a coin exist? The answer is complicated. There is no verified record of a 1989 quarter selling for $89 million. However, some collectors believe that a unique, error-struck, or historically significant quarter could one day command an astronomical price. If you want to check your 1989 quarter for value, follow these steps, examine it closely, look for any doubling, errors, or unique features, weigh the coin. A standard 1989 quarter should weigh about 5.67 grams. If it's significantly different, it could be an error. Check the mint mark. Coins from the Denver or Philadelphia mints are common, but an unusual mint mark could add value. Get it professionally graded. If you suspect you have a rare variety, send it to PCGS or NGC for authentication. So, could you be sitting on a fortune? While most 1989 quarters are worth their face value, rare error coins or high-grade specimens can be extremely valuable. If you have an interesting coin, don't hesitate to get it checked. Who knows? Your pocket change might just turn into life-changing money. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and discoveries. Have a valuable coin story? Drop it in the comments below. See you in the next video.